Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview and some quick benchmarks on this new SSD from SanDisk. This is the SanDisk Extreme. It's the 120 gigabyte version that we have here, also available in 240 gigabytes, and this is a SATA revision 3 6 gigabit per second SSD. So we're going to start off with our unboxing and we're done. Well, we're just about done. Also in the box, along with the SSD itself, you get a SanDisk installation guide and warranty information. This drive does come with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty from SanDisk. Inside is the drive itself. You will please forgive me, I have already opened it to do a little preliminary testing. But there is the SSD itself. It has a matte black finish. Got a sticker on the front with your SanDisk logo, your SanDisk Extreme drive information. Well, there's the drive information on the back. This is the 120 gigabyte capacity. It comes out to just over 111 gigabytes formatted. And then here at the back, you have your pretty standard serial ATA data and power connections. So next up, I am going to void the warranty, just like that. Please do not try this at home. You will void your warranty from SanDisk, but I wanted to show you guys the inside of this SSD. Right there, you can see on the PCB, you have 4 NAND modules. There's 32 gigs on each of those. That adds up to 128 gigs total. This is a 120 gig drive, and that extra 8 gigs is used for over-provisioning by the SanDisk controller. The NAND itself is 24 nanometer synchronous toggle mode HBL NAND flash from SanDisk. Flipping over here to the other side, we can see our SanDisk controller right there, and it is a SanDisk 2281 controller, and also on this side you can see there are additional spots for additional NAND modules. With 32 gig modules, you will have the 128 right there. For the 240 gig model, you'll have those populated as well. And then there's also a 480 gig model which is rumored to be coming out, which will hopefully come out in the future. And now for some quick benchmarks. We're currently using an X79 testbed on an Asus Sabertooth motherboard, and we're using the integrated serial ATA controller, so we're on the SATA 6 gigabit per second controller. This is the SSD test. It is specifically made for SSDs. This is the same test. On the left you see the megabytes per second, on the right you see input-output operations per second. So we're seeing some pretty good numbers here. We just about 450 sequential reads, at about 150 sequential writes. Bear in mind, SSD uses incompressible data, and compressible data is actually one of the things that the SanDisk controllers excel at. So here you can also see your 4K reads and writes. Those are really good examples of how SSD might help out your day-to-day computer use. Access time, of course, is one of the things that most SSDs excel at. We are at less than 0.1 millisecond for read and 0.229 milliseconds for write. Our overall score is 423, and then for input-outputs operations per second, we hit 30,000 read for the 4K 64-threaded test, and just shy of 20,000 for the other 4K tests. Now we're going to pull up Crystal Disk Mark, which is another popular free-to-download SSD and hard drive testing utility. Actually, let me pop up this first. This is running, again, the incompressible data test, so we can see benchmark results over there that mirror the SSD tests. Again, pretty good scores there for the 4K reads and writes. When you set Crystal Disk Mark to compressible data, you can see a big jump here. So here's where that SanDisk controller, in combination with the synchronous NAND flash, is actually causing a big jump in your reads and writes. In the writes in particular, we hit 450, 428 for the sequential and 512K tests, 27 and 88 megabytes per second for the 4K tests. And if you look over here on this side for our QDepth 32 tests, which really put a lot of stress on the drive, and which is a place where you can see a lot of its potential, we hit 83,000 input-output operations per second, which is pretty huge. Very good score there from the SanDisk Extreme. Finally, we ran Atto, which is a very popular benchmark. It's been around for quite some time. On the left side here, I have QDepth 4. On the right side here, I have QDepth 10. And QDepth 10 is what a lot of SSD manufacturers run in order to get those numbers that you'll see posted on the box themselves. So here at QDepth 4, which is a bit more indicative of your typical day-to-day computer use, you're never going to get up beyond QDepths 2, maybe 3 or 4. You can see we easily surpassed 500 megabytes per second on the right, And on the reads, we're also getting up over 500 megabytes per second, depending on the transfer size. Here on the QDEF10, you can see a lot of the numbers that you will see advertised for this, which is just shy of 525 on the write and just shy of 550 on the read. And that is going to wrap it up for this video. Once again, this has been the SanDisk Extreme 120 gigabyte SATA Revision 3 6 gigabit per second SSD. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed today's video, please head over to our Newegg YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.